Hello, family. Hey, welcome back to the Day Village. It's Mrs. Day all day. And I am rolling up right now to talk about the talk of the nation. I cannot believe that the whole nation is focused on a small town in Illinois, in Dalton. And the sad part about it is that it could have been a really great opportunity to just shed light on a particular area in a small town where we do have a first African American mayor that was elected. But the fact of the matter is that Tiffany Henyard is a disgrace, in my opinion. I think she has disgraced the office of mayoral responsibility that has been placed on her to be the mayor of a town the town of Dalton and the supervisor in the township of Thornton. It is just ridiculous. And the last few months, years for the residents of Dalton, they have been going through this just, in my opinion, allegedly full blown corruption. Let's just call it what it is. I'm trying to just like tread lightly through here because I really don't want to just get crunk and say what's really on my spirit. The other day, but let me share this. Oh my God, I'm so glad that so many people and so many eyes are on this situation now to help the residents because this has been going on, from my understanding, over 2 years. And I'm going to try to take this slow so I can dissect this, but I'm going to keep it quick. The fact of the matter that this woman was entrusted with the mayorship for that city, the town of Dalton. And then I guess she was just kind of like on the last minute elected into the supervisor situation of Thornton. The sad part about this, in my opinion, is that Tiffany Henyard has some mental illness. There is some narcissism and some mental illness that is going on that this woman doesn't even recognize. And when you are caught up and you don't even recognize and realize how foul you are and corrupt and thinking you just the boss. She caught up in Nino Brown and New Jack City. You gonna roll up into a official meeting talking about bitch better have my money, talking to the residents. That would have been the end of it right there. But like they say, there's some higher ups involved in this that have allowed this and have insulated her with this foolishness. But that alone is like a sign. You have a stylist, you are charging, and your administrator sitting next to you, who's already under investigation for what is it, bankruptcy fraud, charging $5,600 in wigs. Ma'am, you got to buy your own wigs. They're paying you a salary in excess of $300,000 and you can't buy your own hair. You got the township messed up, ma'am. Has a stylist, credit cards, no accountability. It is a shame. It's a disgrace, actually. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. But I'm so glad that we have activists, we have Jedediah Brown and his team that are investigating this to the fullest. WGN News, they just had to sue her to get the records, let alone the what do you call them, the trustees can't get the records to see what has been charged on the credit cards, yet alone that you got the WGN had to sue her. It's supposed to be a FOIA. You can do a Freedom of Information Act and get these records. This demon said not so. But now the FBI is investigating. It's a whole poop show. But the whole point, I feel for the sister. I'm sorry I'm getting a blank on your name right now, but they came out here to Las Vegas, to my city, and created a whole nother, just a dynamic of foolishness, just disrespect, just I just feel for the young lady who you trusted, Trusty Holmes, and that demonic old bastard violated her. So, but anyway, all of that's going to be dealt with. But I wish you the best, Queen. I just wish the best for you. I just really want to talk to you and touch base with you, not even to get into the depths of this, but to assist you in any way, because my business, Mrs. Day All Day, that's my brand, that's my YouTube channel. I would love to work with you and talk with you in any way that I could assist you with just getting your entrepreneurship going and just bettering your situation. That's what I want to do. But I thank Jedediah Brown and his team. I was on a live with him the other day. You guys are awesome. And I did a contribution to your team because I want to just help the cause. And you turned around and blessed me right back. So I'm just saying, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you guys give the 48-hour notices. You're putting all of these demonic individuals on notice. But Tiffany, they are coming for you. And I've never actually rooted for anybody to be dealt with more so than you, other than my own HOA, because they act just like you. That whole thug mentality and whatever I say and put her out of here, all of that, it is so unprofessional and horrific. But for the board members, let that be a lesson to all of you, the 4 of you that have wonderful professional spirits about you. Yeah, did y'all not see this thug a while back? Brother House, King House, you should have been the leader at that point when all of you guys were going to get collective and close in and not divide the vote. You should have been it then. But y'all put the thug in charge. That's blowing me away. But I appreciate you guys for doing what you need to do for your city. You guys are the ones that are supporting and protecting the village. Oh my God. But and like I say, I'm all about supporting women supporting women, iron sharpens iron. But I've never just really, I am anticipating the indictments on you, Tiffany, and every criminal around you. Yeah, all of you. And for House and that other one that just sits there, you was riding a bike. Talking about, I didn't do nothing. I was just riding a bike. Ride it on to the penitentiary. But it was just a farce and a shame. But for the citizens, know that people are praying for you guys and that the end will come swiftly. Because when the FBI comes in, they not playing. I'm going to get off of here now, but I know one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, and 1 thing for sure is that they not playing with you, boo-boo. You boo-boo the fool. They're coming for you, and you don't even have the good sense to recognize. You're on there today, huffing and puffing and carrying on. Yeah. Okay, so I look forward to that. I'm sure we'll be back with another update, but know for the village of Dalton and all of the awesome residents, we're praying for you guys. And I look forward to a swift, because a lot of times the Bible says, vengeance is the Lord, and you turn it over to God and watch how swiftly he's going to move, and he's going to wipe out all of these demons. Here's a sneak preview of what the foolishness was going on
in Dalton that we've seen yet. Police had to stop it from getting physical.
Let's get right to political reporter Paris Schutz and the showdown between Lori Lightfoot and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Paris.
Dawn and Scott, that showdown is continuing outside of Dalton Village Hall. Trustees voted 4-2 to override Mayor Henyard's veto and reinstate Mayor Lori Lightfoot's investigation into Henyard's spending into that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And as you mentioned, soon after that vote, things just broke down into utter chaos. Multiple sides shouting obscenities at each other. Cops had to step in and break it up. This is right after Henyard and her allies tried to block Lightfoot from getting up and making some brief remarks. Eventually, Lightfoot got her mic turned on, and here's a little bit of what she had to say.
Thank you. What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton. We have not arrested one.
You was once a mayor too. You should not even be disrespectful like that.
You should share.
That's sad.
Our ability to get to the facts.
Clear the room. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys. This means adjourn. Everybody out.
So 2 hours of absolute contention here. Lots of residents voicing their concerns. Earlier today, Mayor Henyard had the block in front of Village Hall cordoned off, making it very difficult for folks to get here, especially if you were senior or disabled. So Lightfoot's investigation, at least according to trustees, is back on now. It's going to focus into Henyard's spending of village resources, as well as that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And Henyard doesn't believe the investigation is legal. Now, residents lined up hours before the meeting. They got in, they packed the village hall, and they let their feelings about Mayor Henyard be known.
Yeah, you're not going to understand until they put those cuffs on you. You're not going to understand it. You don't care. But baby, they on to you.
It is a shame that we, the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you're keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those.
You guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using.
So as you can see right outside Dalton Village Hall here.
So as you guys could see, she is a snake in the grass and just out of it. Like I say, there's no other way to describe it, but clearly she has some kind of mental in my opinion, there is something very mental going on with her, especially after I saw this foolishness from today. But I just wanted to touch base and say that I appreciate all of the bloggers, the media, and everybody that's keeping eyes on this situation, because it is just disgusting and it is a disgrace. And then to try to throw out the race card, I'm a Black woman. Well, you should have taken your position more seriously. And I look forward to the indictments that are coming down. And for the people of Dalton, just know that the Lord sits high and he's looking low, and he has your backs, and so do we. All right. Take care. Mrs. Day all day. I'm out, but I'm so just disturbed by this thug and her just incompetence that I had to say something. I'll be back. Mrs. Day all day. I'm out. Ciao.